Yes, I have finally hit 1 million subscribers. Now, I feel important. And I just farted, so it smells like rotten sesame seeds in here. Hey, what is going on, YouTube? As pre-mentioned, forementioned before, yes, I hit 1 million subscribers. But now that I've been on YouTube now for almost 3 to 4 years, one of the most questions asked, motherfucker, you speak English? One of the most questions I get asked is, how do I be famous on the YouTube? You know, for me, this is a very weird question to ask because I never really sat down and tried to figure this shit out. You know, when I first started doing YouTube, I really didn't know what this platform was. Do you know what I actually used this shit for? And I never openly admitted this. Korean dramas. Baby, I love you forever. 사랑해. 어머 자기야 얼만큼 이만큼 자기야. Oh, now touch my gochu. But in all honesty, even before that, I was using it to see if I could find porn. And it's really not my fault because at that time I just found out that you could start streaming that disgusting shit. You know, my downloaded days were over. Look, don't judge me. I was 280 pounds, I had acne, and I just got dumped. I had to do something to make me feel better shit. Ooh, burped. Look, there is an old Korean saying. Sometimes you gotta beat your dick like an Asian kid with bad grades. Listen, at least I'm honest. Ladies, if you ever meet a man that says he has never watched porn in his life, what you need to do is scratch out his fucking eyeballs, you damn fucking liar. Yeah, you ain't never watched porn. You must be one of those dudes that look at titties and say, I respect the mind. Get the fuck out of here. If you would've seen my search history in college, you lose a lot of respect for me. By the time I was 21, Google had banned me for life. Cambodian midget porn, my God. But I digress, let's get back to the topic. How do you become famous on YouTube? Look, if you haven't really noticed by now, YouTube hasn't been a space for artistry and original content in quite a few years. Like, I've been doing vlogs and sketches since day one, and I've been doing what I wanted to do versus what everybody else wanted. Now, numbers and viewership wise, do I think that was a smart choice? No, which is why I'm surprised I even hit 1 million subscribers. Look, if you're looking for quick fame on YouTube, it's really not that difficult. Just do whatever the fuck everybody else is doing. Just have to follow trends because once again, YouTube is not a space for artistry. Oh shit, no I didn't. Yes, I fucking said it. It has not been like that for a while and I have seen it with my own eyes. It has begun to die. Here's a quick formula. Do pranks, kittens with Japanese music behind it, ridiculous and raunchy shit, marginalize and exploit your ethnicity and culture, or state the fucking obvious. You want to be YouTube famous? I could think of some shit right now. Go fuck a donkey with a celery stick named Mary and call that shit a Bloody Mary. Disgusting. Famous. You'll be known as donkey fucker for the rest of your life, but at least everybody knows you. Famous. Look, the sole purpose of my channel was the fact that I wanted to make content that made me laugh, and in turn, I was hoping it would do the same for you. A lot of you may or may not know this, but I started off as an aspiring stand-up comedian. No, not me saying I made jokes to my friends in a fucking living room or I had a camera where I just made jokes at it. I was an aspiring stand-up comedian, which means every night and every weekend I wrote jokes, I performed that shit at clubs just to see if something would pop off. Famous! Now when life got really tough for me when I was a full-time student and I was working 2 jobs and I was trying to do music, I had to figure out a way to put out my content out there without taking so much time out of my life. This is just me writing and telling stories and opinions about how I think and how I feel about certain situations in my life. If it makes 1 million views, yes, that's dope, but all that matters is that the video made somebody laugh. That's what I did comedy in the first place for. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I wouldn't like all the views that they got, but you know, I ain't got it like that. You ever tell yourself you don't need shit because it make you feel better about your own situation? Bitch, fuck oxygen, I don't need that shit. But in all honesty, I'm happy that I can create content that connects to the viewership that I have, which is a year. And because of all of you guys' continual support, you know, I actually hit 1 million subscribers, which has a small feat, but you know, it's something. But of course, I could always use a little more Skrilla, you know what I'm saying? So share my shit. At a certain point, I was so broke, I thought about sucking dick for a living. Just kidding. Halfway, maybe. This joke went a little too far. End it. Famous! Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Now, yes, I did hit 1 million subscribers thanks to your guys' support, and I just want to say thank you. But you know, I used to do this thing back in the day with my YouTube where I used to ask what you guys wanted me to talk about, and I am serious about that stuff. So what you can do is go on my Facebook fan page and just ask away. Ask about topics that you want me to talk about or send me articles or videos, and I'll start doing that again because I want to get you guys a little bit more involved. But anyways, happy Wednesdays, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Sunday, I will post a video. This week I didn't because I was kind of busy, but you know, I'm coming back to it. See ya. Famous!